It's how to become a successful tattoo artist and shop owner in 10 steps.
10 steps and tips, right?
10
Yep,
tips.
yep,
10
and
tips.
tips. There's gonna be a couple little gems in there.
Tati, wait, you a shop owner in how many years being a tattoo artist?
One. Wait, no, I've been tattooing for 2 years.
2 years. Super
Yeah.
quick. That's dope.
I feel like one good year though.
One serious year. You
One,
took it all the way
no,
serious.
one serious year because I didn't even take my blood more, so that don't even count. the time
Yeah.
before that don't count.
Absolutely. And y'all take y'all bloodborne because I
Please
know
take
it's a
y'all
lot of y'all
Bloodborne.
out here who don't take it.
Yeah, take it, bro. And follow the steps. Don't just hack through it. Don't just jump through
Pay
it.
attention.
Really pay attention to what it's saying, or you're going to get caught lacking. So
telling
make sure you do that.
Sanitary is key.
Okay, so look, first step would be what?
Why drawing on paper is keeping you a broke artist. So a lot of tattoo shops and apprenticeships will try to just teach you how to draw. Yes, it's better if you know how to draw, but there's a lot of dope artists out there that learn how to tattoo while practicing tattooing. So some, and they the top artists like Oliver something.
Oliveri.
Yeah. He on YouTube. Y'all know who I'm talking about. We'll pop it in the chat down below. So do you think you got to know how to draw the tattoo also?
No.
What about you, Tati? You could be.
I do. Okay, so I do feel like you should know how to draw a little bit. Now,
y'all
you
have
don't
a good
have to
day.
be the best person and be Picasso, but you need to know a little bit about drawing a little bit. But not, you don't got to be all Picasso, but
To me personally, you ain't got to know how to draw. It depends on what type of artist. You got
Yeah.
flash artists,
Right.
you got custom artists. It really depends on what type of artist you're trying to be. You got the people who think they dope at drawing but got no clients because they drawing the wrong stuff anyways. So you got to know what's going viral, what people like, and also what you love a little bit. I'm more of a client artist. You know, I'll do cover-ups, color. I'll do whatever the client like and throw my little mix on it. Some artists only want to do what they like. What y'all think about that?
I think that's what I would say. It's not necessary, but I think if you know how to draw, it helps you with problem solving with doing tattoos. So tying stuff together, being cohesive with your art, being able to figure out what would go well in certain places. If you got an artistic mind, that helps, but you don't necessarily have to be like a great artist or know how to draw. Because I know we don't work with artists who don't know how to draw.
And they'll do a better line than a person
And
that
they-
know how to
and they
draw.
know- and they
because they
clean.
had a pencil in their hand more than practicing with the tattoo machine.
And those are two different
those are two
different tools.
Yep.
It's
Really?
not the same.
So don't think drawing relates to tattooing all the way. It's two different whole genres, you know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
I know somebody that really know how to draw and been tattooing for like a long, like years, and they really suck at tattooing for real.
So what you think they need to do different? Let's start from scratch. If I'm a tattoo artist and I fan this video, make sure you comment down below if you're a tattoo artist, right? Tap in with us. Follow all our pages. I put them across the screen. I'll pop them back up on them for y'all while we doing this. But make sure that y'all tap in with all our pages. If y'all out here in AZ, this video is sponsored by It's Only Forever Tattoos and Arizona Tiny Tattoos. This is a $50 tattoo shop where you can come in and get flash, or you can hit us up at the big shop too. But they could do big tattoos over here too. We'll be at both locations, Mesa, Arizona, and Chandler, Arizona.
Yeah.
I'll
tap
be at
in.
the Chandler.
Yeah, y'all lock in with us. But yeah, you don't have to. I know a lot of people think you do have to know how to draw, but it doesn't translate to the same. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I know that's something that you mentioned too when we first met. You were talking about how you do a lot of practicing with a pencil, but that's on flat paper. It's no.
That's the old school way, right?
Moisturizer
I'm kind of both
on
worlds.
skin.
I've been 16 years in, so I've seen the traditional people, and now I see the new people. The new people like Tati and them coming in and running the game because they mindsets, it ain't no gatekeeping. They could just get in that boy, go get a studio, don't need to be in a shop, and just do what they want. Yeah, they learning. We learned that way too. A lot of people be hating on them and don't want to see them shine. I think when I first met Tati, she said she wanted to own a shop. I ain't hold shit back from her. You feel me? Like a lot of people would be hating and be like, what? Oh, no, we ain't working with Shorty. Who cares, bro? Run the bag up.
Yeah, it's enough out here for everybody for real.
I don't recommend studios for artists, though. I don't recommend studios if you've been, I say tattooing.
Hold on. So the topic is, so you telling me that being in a studio or a tattoo shop, which one you think better?
A tattoo shop better is more definitely for sure better.
Why?
Because a lot of tattoo artists, 98% of tattoo artists that I've met,
Weirdos.
have
No
a problem-
customer service.
Literally have a problem with showing their face. They don't really like talking to people, and that's weird for being a tattoo artist.
As an
Like,
introverted, especially if you're trying to run a business.
Yeah, we get
you
a
can't
lot
be a
of
hermit.
clients that come and be like, I'm talking about they got a beautiful tattoo, dope tattoo. I'll be like, why you in my chair when I first started? A girl came to me and I'm like, why you in my chair? Dude, 10 times better than me, in my opinion. And she was like, he was weird. He just put on headphones and didn't talk to me. And he was on the side of my thigh, so it felt weird. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
You all up close
okay.
and personal with somebody
Yeah,
for
it's
hours.
Forever. This ain't
Yeah.
like no food. This like you really marking their body forever.
Yep. And then y'all spent hours together. Y'all in the shop. You know what I'm saying? Like
So
you said,
what's
it
your
might be a personal
recommendations
spot.
to people in suites then?
recommendations. Shit, run some ads. Run some ads.
No, I mean like you said, they shouldn't be in suites. If
They
just
shouldn't,
start.
for real, because you don't really know what you're doing. Like, you need to go in a shop and get some experience, get hashed around, like, a little bit, like, you know.
Yeah,
Go be around other artists, for real, so you can see what
Re-
they're doing and, you know.
And really
Get
like
taught something.
critiquing you, not just being your friend, not just judging you because they like your artwork.
That
Let's see
mainly.
if the internet like your artwork, because a lot of people would be like, "Oh, that was a good job. They got one like." You're gonna be a starving artist with one like, gang. If it ain't going viral, switch it up. What you say, dude, Tati? If it ain't going viral, and they not getting no clients in the door, it don't have to go viral, but they not getting
Yeah,
clients
they
in
don't
the
have to
door.
go
What they
viral.
need to do to switch it up?
If you already have a video that it did some numbers, do it like that again. Just
Remix
switch
it.
it up, remix it, go down.
I know y'all all know that commercial. No regrets.
I say
Everybody know
go
that
down,
commercial.
do research. Just like how everybody do research up on everything else that they want to do. Do research up on what you know, your type of style, the type of content you want to do, and just remix it. People go down rabbit holes of other people relationship business and other people BS and stuff like that. You can research up on your skill and stuff like that and do some content like that.
Definitely. If y'all got any questions, hit them in the DM or hit us in the comments down below. We'll try our best to respond to everybody. All right, Tati. So, or GQ. Should they treat their stuff like an art studio or a doctor office, their setup?
Like an office. It should be a doctor's office because this is a business. You want to run it as such. You know, I think a lot of people get the misconception when you a tattoo artist that you got the freedom to be a rock star and do anything you want, but you can't treat it like that because people recognize that. You know, clients come in, they're like, "Oh, this mug dirty in this joint. You ain't taking care of stuff. There's ink on the floor. You don't care." You know what I'm saying? People notice that. I know in our other shop and in this one, you know, these don't look like normal tattoo shops. This ain't the aesthetic that most people used to. It ain't
Yeah, it don't look like we finna sacrifice you and take your
right.
life.
We
you
ain't
feel
got
me? They be
like skulls
this a
and
dope
stuff all
vibe
over the
here.
place and like dark walls and rock music playing, which ain't nothing wrong with. That's the vibe for them shops, but it's more welcoming, you know, and it's friendly and refreshing to come in and
To all races. To all-
Y'all want to
We're
know why
real-
we saying
yeah,
that? Treat it
we're
like a
welcome to
doctor's office because we met a couple of tattoo artists was throwing needles in the garbage.
which is crazy.
In the garbage, saying they learned that from mentors or that's how they was taught. No, go take your bloodborne pathogens, put them in the sharps containers that's on the wall. You don't
With
want
your
no
gloves
cooties.
on.
With your gloves on.
With your gloves on.
You don't want no cootie pack. If you go smoking, there's a bump on your lip. Your girl think
Yeah.
you cheated. Your man think you cheated. No, you didn't touch the wrong needle.
Yep.
So before you do anything, before you draw, before you touch the practice skin, take your blood-borne pathogens. It's super easy. I'll make sure I put that in the description down below for all y'all. Everybody be like, how you get licensed? How you do this? Man, go learn how to not spread no viruses,
And
no
diseases.
cooties, no
Yeah.
diseases. And there's something new coming out every year.
I'm telling you.
What was your hardest thing about that, like learning a setup, you think, on your own?
As far as being professional and treating it like a doctor's office.
Yeah, because we all self-taught, basically. So how did you learn that?
Well, I took my bloodborne pathogens even before I met Dakar and Tati, but I don't know. I had a career before I was doing this, so I treat this just like my other career. You just gotta have that level of seriousness with it. You know what I'm saying? If you getting into something, you need to understand it. So to understand it, you need to learn everything about it. A lot of people do it for certain reasons, you know what I'm saying? You want to have fun. We get it. You want freedom. You want to make money. That's cool. Everybody want to do that. But I've always been in the art. I've always been an artist. I've been getting tattoos since I was 16. I've been taking art classes since I was in the 2nd grade. I graduated from an art school in high school, so I always cared enough to take it that serious, where a
People
lot
don't
of people
be
don't.
caring.
Yeah.
I
don't
bet.
be
Let's
caring.
throw some drama in here for them. So, how do y'all feel about tattoo artists that say it ain't about the money?
Cap.
Whoever said that? Who said that before?
All the tattoo artists, they be like, I do it for the art.
I
Not
love
the
art.
money.
I heard 100 artists.
But
say
then when you
that.
really look at their art, they don't do no art or pushing no crazy stuff anyway.
Nah.
So I'll be like,
They don't
bro,
love it like
to
that.
tell the truth, you got to do it for both. You got to
Yeah.
make the money so you don't have to work a job.
put out the good art.
Yeah, and then
Mm-hmm.
put out the good art also. Everything is good art, not only what you think is good art,
Right.
but it's about the money. You got to make enough to fire your job. Or you're going to be a starving artist. That's why all artists be starving. Because they also, that's spiritual. If you saying it ain't about the money, you ain't going to make no money.
And when you starving and hungry, you can't think to do no art no way.
Yep, you got to work. And now by the time you get off work, you
You fried.
going home. Tati see it, you see it. Y'all both had the same mindset on when artists leave the shops early. How did you feel when because you'll be like, they don't get no off days or they shouldn't have off days. Do you think they should be trying to get off days as an apprentice or learning the business?
Nope.
Once you're a tattoo artist, you technically are entrepreneur. So with entrepreneurship, no, it's no off days.
There's no off days.
If you want to consider yourself an entrepreneur, you have to put yourself in that mindset. It's no entrepreneur I know that's successful take any
And
off
you
days.
think you fired your job. You just picked up 100 jobs.
I'm telling you. We got
Literally.
10,
100.
10 jobs in this joint.
Social media marketer, responder, editor.
Therapist, you a videographer, you a goddamn
Therapist, I
you
like
a
that.
nurse. You know what I'm saying? You got like we
Kinda
just
my
said.
therapist a little bit.
Yeah,
Some
you got to
real
do a whole
therapy.
bunch of stuff, and you got to learn about all of it. But yeah, I agree. You an entrepreneur, and you gotta be able to find the balance and leverage both of them. It's about the money too, because we ain't doing this for free.
Stop saying it ain't about the money. It's about both. We don't care. Nobody take it personal. Don't listen to them old school cats. That's why they still tattooing at 60, saying they love it, but then they saying it's a drought you
Or
feel like it's a
or
drought
slow.
in your 2 years of tattooing. Have you had a serious drought?
What you mean?
You know how
Like
they be
a
like,
slow-
it's slow,
Slow
and I'm
season?
gonna have to go get a job. What you think?
Nah.
You
But
slow.
my mindset was like getting into this because I got into it like real young. Like I already knew I had
How old
to
are
go
you?
crazy. 22.
Oh yeah, you a baby. So you got into it at 20.
Yeah. So I already was like, yeah, like I'm gonna just go all crazy. But that's the type of person I like. You know, like anything I do.
22-year-old
I go crazy. I go
woman,
crazy.
tattoo shop owner. Get into it.
Big dog.
Yeah. When you start, what age?
I was 29 when I started tattooing.
See what I'm saying? Any age. Nico brother was 39. I was 24 when I started. And then we had a shop with me being 4 to 5 years in. I wanted it before that, but the cats I was trying to meet, I would hit up a lot of artists and they don't even want to like link. You
Which
know
is
what I'm
crazy.
saying? I was telling him when I met him like how artists gonna be, they gonna be weird, and he was like, I don't get why until it started happening. How did you feel after artists was doing that?
I get it though, because as an artist, I get that artists are weirder people. They're usually introverted. They usually don't go out nowhere. They sit in the corner and draw at school. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody like that, but most artists tend to be like that. So it translated. I knew what he was talking about when I saw it. I was like, this is what the car was saying.
How many
But-
shops you was in before we started working with each other?
2. I was in 2 other shops before.
How did they treat you?
Man, well, the first one was just me and my mentor, but he didn't show me everything he could have. He was kind of sketchy, moving around all the time. I get to start on the tattoo. He go slide and run some errands. I'm like, bro, where you going?
Tati,
But-
how you felt when we first met and we was on you? Because you've been at how many shops again?
Before you? 0.
And then you went to the other shop in Detroit eventually?
No, they
You was at
wasn't.
the
It
one.
wasn't a tattoo shop. It was like more so of like a salon, barber shop and stuff like that. They had a couple artists in there, tattoo
Okay.
artists, but it was more like sweets and stuff. You was my actual first tattoo shop.
Oh, yeah, we put her through the ringer. How did you feel
Yeah,
at that?
that was micro bullying me. But you,
No. We just honest and
Like-
blunt.
We get violations and a lot of people
Yeah.
feel some
Yeah.
type of way.
I was
and
just taught differently Like, I was just going based off, like, freestyle. I was really kind of freestyling everything and then going based off of what little artists would, like, tell me.
Wait, hold on. Let's tell them about how you really was freestyling. You wasn't even drawing stencils. You was just putting them
No, I
together.
freestyle everything. Like, everything I did was freestyle. So when somebody back home and asked me, like, oh, how you did that? I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't
Like, I
even
just made it
know. I
happen.
don't know. I just did it.
Yeah, but I thought she had a scam page. I'm like, who is this? She doing content. She show herself. She watermarking it. I'm like, but she got 3,000 followers. I'm like, what? How many pages you lost and ran back up?
Yeah. 4 pages. 4 pages.
And what was your highest follower count?
Like, about like 30,000.
You lost a $30,000 follower page. What you do
Yeah.
after that?
That's my first. I mean,
Did you cry?
No, I didn't. Surprisingly, I kept trying to get it back. Like, I got it back one time, but then they took it again. So it was just like, I was hurt. My feelings.
But
was
that
hurt.
ain't stopping.
That
would say
didn't. I just went
yeah,
crazy.
That's a segue into like he was just saying about not taking no days off. It ain't no days off. Even today, technically, I ain't do no tattooing, but I'm up in here right now recording this. I talk to clients. I collecting deposits. I'm running conversations every day. It's no stopping because it ain't no check coming every week for this like it would you do with a 9 to 5.
Yeah, you got to make sure your security
gotta
is
make
set.
the money.
Don't have a good month, go crazy, and now you have a bad month, feeling bad. No, that's business. If you look at any business, they have higher months than other months, but throughout the year, it evens out. So you got to be very wise and smart and put your money back in your business.
Literally.
How you want somebody else to invest in you more than you? Then you like, help me. I go look at your shit and you ain't helped yourself. How can we help you, bro? Go sit in a tattoo artist chair, get to know them, and see if you vibe. They'd be like, do you do apprenticeships? I never met you before. At least come support the business, see if you like our artwork first or our personalities. They might not match. And a lot of people be wanting to coach, but do they really want to coach?
No, they just be talking.
No, they do not want to.
So why do y'all think traditional tattoo apprenticeships are a scam then? Because of that, because people don't be wanting to coach.
Me personally, I don't think it's a scam. It just waters out the bums because now they don't want to pay for apprenticeship. Think about it, like most tattoo artists never invested in a course. How she just paid Q to come and take some training, right? Q went and paid $3,000 to take training. You paid me even after working with each other. You feel me? You got to invest into a coach. But I'd be like, don't pay nobody around you. Go pay somebody else. So then you could just take it serious. Because the real scam is you thinking they supposed to teach you for free. You finna be able to make 50 to 100,000, 200,000.
Just off the knowledge,
Off
because
the
knowledge, it's
information.
like,
You
okay,
pay college.
Right.
It ain't a scam. It's a lot of people that don't even use their degree, but you got to pay with your time or with your dime.
And y'all be in debt with
because
that for
y'all,
the
you
rest
can
of your
take
life.
away everything. You could take away all your supplies, everything. You can't take away your knowledge. So say,
That's why you ran up another page after you lost
Yes,
one. Off of
literally.
the information.
and my mindset too.
Go
Yeah,
get
some
'em.
people would have quit.
Yeah.
That's why I got multiple pages. I'm doing TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Even if I lose it over here, I save numbers. I talk to my clients. That's why we said it's important not to be in suites because you want to talk to the clients at least for 6 months to a year. Now you got your own clientele. They out in the streets talking for you. These are your friends. People be like, my family ain't support me. They your new family. You mark them for the rest of their life. You ain't going to talk to them. You going to be.
I'm talking to you. Y'all paying for my life. So I'm talking.
Appreciate y'all.
For real.
Yeah.
All my clients. But yeah, you got to build that bond and rapport with people. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing that even if you getting a haircut. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
like Tati said the other day, she was like, it's a blessing. Most people tattooing in the house, they not able to be around multiple artists. They're not able to be around people. So if you're around one artist inside a shop, y'all should build some type of bonds, find your person, and just be cool and watch each other grow. It's like they be in secret competition or don't like each other if you making more money. Who give a fuck, bro? The money gonna come and go, the knowledge not, and the dollars gonna keep rolling in if we all going viral, okay? How many people you could tattoo a year, you think? How many people you think? And you quick. How many people?
lot.
Out of
I don't know.
365 days. how many-
365 days. Let's be realistic.
Like I say, you could tattoo. Go ahead. You answer, bro. I know I could tattoo a little under half of that. Like maybe.
Really? I was about to say 600.
That's cool. 2 a day.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
2 a day out of
that's-
300
that-
days.
That's what I'm saying. That's
And
what-
I be busting
That's
out
good.
more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
And
like
I'm
600.
actually starting to like kind of like to slow down. But whoo, baby, when I first started, I was busting out more. I wouldn't care. Didn't tell me nothing.
Yeah, and that's still not a lot of people, bro. Every city got millions of people, so she only could do 600. Nobody could affect your money. I used to be doing that stuff for $30, $40. I do like 6 people a day. I was hood rich. You know what I'm saying? They was $40 tattoos too. They look like it. You feel me? So that's why I recommend people now that gets the help to do it the right way. And if you started off the wrong way, at least try to be better quicker because it's way more information. It wasn't no YouTube. It wasn't people on Instagram giving out the game. You look at your algorithm, check your receipts. Have you really been consuming knowledge, how to get better, what to invest in? If you haven't been doing that, it ain't about the money. It ain't about the art. You capping.
Yep.
No, people just see like people pages like ours and just be wanting a shortcut, and it's really no shortcut.
But it really is a shortcut if you get around people.
If you're around people, you could go
and
faster.
take the advice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could go there
Yeah.
further and faster for real. That's the advantage, like they were just saying about being around other artists and being able to, iron sharpens iron. Getting that input and does this look straight to you? You know what I'm saying? But if you're in there by yourself, you just
You heard that iron sharpens iron, not pillows.
on my mama.
It's no
Stop the
fluff.
soft stuff.
Yeah, if they keep it real with you, it's gonna sharpen you quicker. If I'm like, hey, next time you should, it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work, and you ain't
gonna
gonna
take
remember
long.
it. Yeah.
How would you do with Apprentice? What would you do with Apprentice? How long would it be before you say they can tattoo if they took it serious?
That's crazy. We were just talking about this earlier.
Yep.
Ashley was just talking about this.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Literally. Okay, so what I said was this is how I would do it. I need one serious before you get on Real Skin. I need a full serious month, 30 days.
Wait, they could be a tattoo artist in 30 days.
I feel like so.
Okay,
If you take
break it down.
I want to hear this.
I feel like so. If you take it serious, I feel like okay. So practicing for like 30 days straight, like face skin, like
Talking to that mic.
at least I say at least out of the week 5 days, like taking them little 2 days off and still be doing art, like still try to work on content, doing your research. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I was practicing for a full first month before I got on Real Skin.
Me, I was practicing a full 2 hours, and my cousin was like, "Come on, bro, you been drawing the rest of your life."
See, that's what I'm talking about.
And they y'all, I fucked them up.
You
Fucked them
gotta-
up.
You gotta,
He
you
got
gotta,
Donna on his
Oh,
shoulder
just
like
me,
this.
you gotta mess
That
people
bitch
up to
look
get better.
Donna.
You just
Fuck Donna up. It was better than some of his other tattoos. It took me 2.5 hours. He like, push harder. You ain't going deep enough. I ain't know no epidermis, no dermis, none of that shit. You feel me? Yeah. So that's why I'm telling y'all, if y'all learn that, then you have less mistakes. You you able to retain the client, which means keep the client. They get to tell other people, and then they recommend you. So your business grows quicker than ours.
Absolutely.
I was in the hood, y'all. I was
just
tattooing.
like with a job and
You feel
job
me?
probation. You know, like a lot of jobs when you first go to a job, they got like a 30-day probation.
What would you say?
Or 90-day
Okay, she said 30 days. What would you say?
I'd say 90.
90.
I would say I put you like on a 3 to 4 month joint before you could tattoo. Maybe 6.
Dang.
Oh, he a gangster. He old school.
Maybe 6.
See,
I went through
I
an
wouldn't
old
do
school
that
apprenticeship
long.
though. I went through an old school apprenticeship.
Yeah,
and you don't
that's
have
old
to,
school.
but I feel like certain things I learned in that apprenticeship, as far as like shop upkeep and locking it and opening, that's the stuff that I picked up in that. But you don't have to do all that to
But
learn
you was
how to
also
actually
supervised
tattoo.
at your job, so
That's
your
true.
brain just works
Yep,
like
yep,
a system. Me, I ain't gonna starve a person that long. I'll say 60 days if they practice every day for 30 minutes to an hour. It take 30 days to build a real habit and to
day.
break habits.
Every day.
Every day, no days off. If you take a day off, we starting it over. And I don't care about your emotions or nothing.
Now you
don't
at a
wanna pay the
120.
bills.
I don't care.
Because now it's only about the money. No, you first have to pick up the skill to make the money and keep the money coming in. And then we could be like, oh, yeah, do tiny tattoos, do good deals, $25, $20, whatever. Because now the people going to come in, they know you practicing, and they know you taking it serious. But if you ain't doing that, forever. So I'll say 60 days, 45 days. People got bills to pay, gang. This ain't back when they was staying with their grandma and their mama.
Now I don't believe in like the old school ones. They be like, yeah, you can't tattoo for a year.
Man.
They cutthroat. I was
And
like,
then
nah, I
they
don't
be
believe
like
in that. That's
they
too long.
gatekeeping or is the industry watered down. So if you've been in the industry for so long, why is it watered down? Why you think the young people coming in taking your P's if you that dope? Because you was never that dope. You hating on the new people coming in, and it's not watered down. You watered down. You feel me?
Yeah.
And how many people did you bless on your journey or help out? Anyways, you old ass hater. But anyways,
Probably nobody.
yeah.
All right, so
I just went off like. Oh yeah, I could tell y'all the story. I went to a shop, tried to get an apprenticeship a couple times when I was in art school. The same cat who told me he can't help me go somewhere else, a year later was like, we should do business together. Get your lame ass out of here. You can feel me? After they see me going viral and picking it up. So what's the next lick?
What y'all feel about being okay? So the gatekeeping myth. Since we were just saying that, but he ain't want to give you the info and then
Come on, Boogie, you want to answer this question? Gatekeeping. Come on. We got Boog in the building. Yeah, let's see how he is on the mic. Let's see how he is on the mic, if he know how to talk on the mic. All right, so do you think it's gatekeeping, and have you experienced gatekeeping in the tattoo industry?
So I feel like it's a lot of gatekeeping. It's a lot of haters. A lot of envy, a lot of backdoor activity, especially coming from where we come from.
Yeah, we from Chicago.
A lot of people don't want to see you surpass them and do better than them.
Give me an example without names dropping.
Just like any apprenticeship, people that got in the door that look down on scratchers per se. You know what I mean? And people that start at the crib, you know what I'm saying, working their way up and trying to get into the shop. They just talk down on them, shush them away, shoo them away. They don't want to see you do good when they see the potential in you, you know what I'm saying, or what you can do, the artistry or whatever the case may be. But yeah, it's a lot of gatekeeping for sure.
And then they always talking about scratchers, bro. How else was they gonna get in the game if nobody was willing to help them? That's why people love the underdog until they come from up under it. Then they start maybe talking stuff. So that's why I like Raphael and all the young cats putting out the information. A lot of people be hating on them. Man, they teaching the youngins how to get it because the old folks kept them gates closed. They had all type of rules, and that's over with now, gang.
All right, so the money mindset. That's the next one. Why charging by the hour is secretly penalizing you for getting better at tattooing?
Go ahead, Tati.
What y'all think about
Go
charging
ahead,
by the
'cause Tati
hour
is very fast.
versus by the piece?
Okay, now you said what's the question?
Charging by the hour versus by the piece. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm confused.
You can ask me the question.
Yeah, please ask
Yeah,
him
what
the
you
question.
think?
What
So
you mean by
the
charging by
question was charging by the hour instead of by the piece. How is it
yeah, I'm
ruining
still
your
trying to get
business
through
or
it.
taxing you, right?
Still trying to-
What do the rich pay for? Do they pay for the private jet to get there quicker, or do they pay for the regular commercial?
They need that thing quick,
Right. So do it cost more or less, even though they're getting there faster?
more.
My point exactly. So just because you built up the skill and you faster, don't mean you should charge less. Definitely in the tattoo game,
Ooh, I had
you
that
putting them
problem
through
so
pain.
bad.
So they be like, "Oh, I pumped it out in an hour." The other dude pumping it out in 3 hours. Long as the quality is nice, the clients are coming back, and the tattoo is holding. It ain't nothing wrong with moving quick.
And
I think it should be an equal medium. That's why if you watch Ink Masters, if y'all haven't watched Ink Masters, all
watch
tattoo
it.
artists, go watch Ink Masters.
Go watch it.
Clients watching it. Now we got Chat GPT Masters. You feel me? Now we smoke. But go watch Ink Masters, bro. They put timings on all the tattoos. You want to know why? Because it's a timing. You got a human. This ain't a sheet of paper. That's why
Right.
drawing on paper kind of
Don't
hurt
translate.
you. It's a human. It's hurting. You can't stay in this spot for an hour that you were supposed to be out in 20 minutes. They finna die. You feel me? They're not gonna last, and the skin is gonna be scarred, keloided, beat up, bruised.
you.
So I say it is ruining your business by charging by the hour when you built up the skill to whoop a cat. That's like Mike Tyson. When he knocked him out in the first round, did he get paid the same check?
No, he got that big one.
Yeah, you feel me?
got the
And
big
they
check.
gambled on him. You feel me? He stayed with the big check. They didn't change his check. He knew exactly what he was getting paid, no matter how quick it went. So how do you feel? You say you kind of hurt yourself doing that because I'm talking about she'll pump out a sleeve in how many hours?
6.
I mean, a quarter sleeve. That means from your
A quarter
wrist
sleeve?
to here only.
Yeah, I could do a quarter sleeve in about like 3 hours.
Talking to the mic a little bit.
I could do a quarter sleeve in about like 3 hours.
And then what was you charging for that at first?
a quarter sleeve, I don't know, cause my price is like, cause I've been like
It
getting
depends on the
better. Like I've
details
been
and
getting,
everything.
I've been getting better.
So why
and
you feel
it
like you was
depends.
hurting yourself doing that at first?
Yeah, but it mainly I be getting into it with my clients because it be like them small tattoos. Because I still do tattoos quick. Them small tattoos it take me like 30 seconds to do. So they be thinking they need to pay $30 and they gotta pay $100 because I don't care how fast it took me.
Yeah, 'cause it
But
go on you
also-
forever.
And what it is
Like,
too, though, you
what?
like you said, you paying for her skill set to do it that fast. Time is really the money. You know what I'm saying? Time is more important than
You can't get that
everything.
time
You can't
back.
get the time back. So, like he said too, with it being a timing thing with them tattooing on Ink Masters or wherever, if you got people got stuff to do. People got kids they got to pick up. They got errands to run. You got stuff to do. I know when I get out of work, I got stuff I got to do. So being able to get it done in a timely manner is a benefit. So that's just a plus for real. You really kind of paying for that conveniency, just like you said with a jet.
Yeah, but if I get 20 clients, at least 6 to 7 be like, how long you think it's going to take? I'd be like, don't give me no time. Even though I know I'm going to be quick, I still be like, I'll get them an estimate anyways. But see, when you beginning, you don't know that.
Right.
You ain't put enough work. So the quicker you get, the better, because you're causing less trauma. But if you got to take your time to it. Don't matter either way, but you can't be on that joint forever.
But
I
that's
started
what
telling people I don't commit to numbers.
Yeah, but that's why ultimately what we're saying is you should and you could do what's best for your business model, but charging by the piece and the detail is better than charging by the hour, because if you fast, like Tati said, then people expecting it to be cheaper because it's so fast. But you're really paying for her being fast.
Yep, and also you just want to set up timers when you're practicing on that fake skin, like we said, for 30 to 60 days, 30 minutes to an hour a day. Set up a timer. Try to get quicker with better quality, so now when you're getting on people, it's not traumatizing. And practice on the thin fake skin, not the thick one, because you're cheating, because the dermis is right there. I'm talking about 1 millimeter to 3 millimeters, very small.
Very
so
small.
everybody body a little different, but that's how small it is. So when you're practicing on that thick practice skin, because it feel better than you, you jagging yourself, because when you get on real skin, it ain't that thick.
Right.
Unless they old. You feel me? So
Yeah.
outside of that, that's all our advice is.
Yeah.
Any tips, Tati? Throw a tip in there, or GQ?
Be consistent.
Practice, no days off. Consistent.
Same
got it
thing.
tatted on my hand.
Consistency.
It's no
Consistency.
shortcuts. We get a lot of people be like, how did you do this? And it's going to be so basic.
I stayed up all night for 2 days.
Yeah, yeah.
3 days straight.
That's something our other business partner Q, he get
What
he did
needles you
reviews,
use?
yeah. People asking him
what
what to
inks you
do.
use?
How do I get like
it?
it?
Just be like,
yeah, it'd be so simple.
Man.
He'd be like, keep practicing. You only been doing it for a couple months. You're not gonna be able to pick it up like that. There's no shortcut like overnight.
Bro, you
gotta
never
keep
hopped
going.
in the car unless you was in GTA and knew how to drive.
Oh, no, I do
today.
have a tip.
Only a few people.
My tip is because I heard this when I first started tattooing and I didn't want to do it, but then when I started doing it, I started getting better. Painting do help you get better at tattooing, because I feel like a paintbrush is more like like a mag.
Yeah.
It's like a mag. So it's like when you mix that like on your free time when you not tattooing and not like doing like content and stuff like with your like art shit like that, stuff like that, then painting is most definitely a
Yep.
cheat.
It's good.
A cheat
It's
code.
good for
Like,
tone.
I went to art school
Literally.
downtown Chicago, International Academy of Design and Technology, and that's what I learned, color theory, where you're mixing and blending color. So now that's why I'm a black tattoo artist that could put color on any color skin almost, unless you're this color or this pole. Of course, you can't get no color, probably just red or blue. But I'm able to mix the colors because of color theory. And painting also teach you to blend out.
blend colors.
You know what I'm saying? And
good
now
for
it's 1,000
blending in
videos that'll
tones.
teach you that too. So just do the practice, take some type of art course after you're able to make the income to take this serious.
I feel like painting more closer than tattooing than drawing is. Like
Yeah.
for sure.
It take a little more patience too, so that's why.
Yes,
Absolutely.
that's what kind of helped me slow down too. Like with tattooing,
Yeah.
like painting, cause painting you can't rush painting.
You can't. You can't. That's why. I don't
Boog, you
paint
got
that
some
much
tips
more.
for somebody? What you think? You could think on it and walk over here when you got a tip. My other tip would be also to just go walk into some tattoo shops, fill out the vibe, interact with other tattoo artists. You know how you be like seeing a post and you maybe like it and don't hit the like button? Hit the like button.
Hit the like
be
button.
their ultimate
You watching
fan.
it. Yeah.
Be a fan. Who cares about being a fan? I'm a fan of a lot of artists. Definitely artists of my skin color, because we only 3% of the whole tattoo industry. So her being the owner, us being the owner is very big. We like the top 0%. You feel me? So it's very dope to do, and then you able to bless others that when people wasn't able to bless you, now you able to bless others.
A couple tips I say is don't be afraid of criticism. Whether that's good or bad. Take it, implement it. You don't have to use it, but if it's somebody that's somewhere you want to be at the end of the day, just try it out.
Try
Don't be
everything.
afraid to practice. Don't be afraid to criticize yourself in what you do. Don't be afraid to be honest with yourself for what you can and what you cannot do. Those would be some of the tips.
And my best tip for y'all now: put your tattoo in AI. Tell it to grade it. Y'all ask AI everything else.
You
Put
doing
your
that?
tattoo
They'll
inside
grade
of
it.
Let's see the
Put your
card.
tattoo inside of AI and tell it to judge it, and it's gonna break down what you could have did
You're gonna
better.
be like, this was actually pretty weak.
And competing against the computer, guess what? You're gonna be better because we can't beat AI. They putting tattoos on people this little.
Yep, absolutely. All right, what we got next? So, the local SEO secret.
Okay, a
Ready to
local
talk
SEO
SEO
secret.
secrets?
I can give y'all some SEO secrets. Start tagging the location you're tattooing. Like, people don't think like that. Like, Mesa has probably like 600,000 people.
This
So
is
you could
the
just tag Mesa only. You feel me?
Third biggest city in the state.
Yeah.
It's Phoenix, then Tucson, then Mesa.
Yep.
But that's information you got to kind of want to get for yourself. Like I said, when you want to learn everything about the industry that you're in.
Yeah, people be tagging like everything. You could just tag your little city and go to bars. That's the local secret. Go to restaurants. That's the local secret. Support other business so they can support you
Yes,
back.
support somebody else's business. Don't expect free handouts. Don't stop expecting free advice, free this, free this. Go support and then ask them something.
Yeah, that's the local
Like
hack.
when you the best way to get advice from a tattoo artist is
to get a
It's
tattoo.
literally to get a tattoo.
To get a tattoo.
Like all you got to do is just you can come get a small tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing too crazy and just have a little conversation.
And they might not tell you right away. You got to build a bond with them also. So really read their Instagram. That's why we telling y'all to post and be active daily. Read their Instagram, see their vibe, and then come in. Look, we making this, so you can hit us up. It's gonna cost you though, cause we is the GPS. It's gonna cost you either come get a tat, either pay for the education, or go find the people that's giving the education. It's on Chat GPT for free. But it's always better to ask somebody that's also doing it because now that look like you or
Like
you
Boogie
relate
said.
to, because it's very basic to ask that. So I like what he was saying earlier. But go pay a local barber, go pay a local hairstylist, whatever nail tech,
Whatever you
whatever
trying to get
lash
into,
tech.
whatever you trying
No,
to
I'm
get
saying
into.
just support them. Period. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
guess
yeah,
what?
yeah,
They're
yeah.
gonna shout you out back. If they don't go back to that one. Try another one.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try it once and just make up an excuse. I'm gonna go to every barber over here, even if he got my stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? If he shout me out, I might get all his clientele, even one or two. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's the cost of doing business.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your local tip, GQ? What would you say, dude?
For the SEO.
Because you go out and do a lot of marketing and networking. What do you do to stay popping locally in Arizona?
Like you said, I go out and try to rub shoulders with everybody. Really, I get involved in all the stuff. I got involved in Black AZ Run out here. I go to the different parties.
What's like AZ Run?
Black AZ Run is a run club originated out here in Arizona by my boy E. But he
Mostly just blacks
And
only
then
at
mostly
first
blacks
because
only, yeah.
once again, Arizona only about like 6 to 8% blacks.
Right.
So it wasn't a lot of us here. So they got a lot of blacks together so people could stop saying ain't nothing popping in this city.
Right.
It ain't like Chicago. It ain't like Detroit. It ain't like Alabama where it's a lot of blacks. You got to go to us.
Right.
If you want blacks. But don't only look for the blacks, look for
everybody.
everybody. That's how you really
Yeah,
check
yeah.
the bag. But of course, your people do support you also. So
Yeah. But yeah, I do a lot of street marketing, so I'll go out and, rub
What's
shoulders.
street marketing?
Getting in the street, you know what I'm saying? Going out there and being in people's faces, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a nice tattoo, you know what I'm saying? I do tattoos. You come check me out. I got a shop in Mesa. I got a shop in Chandler. You know what I'm saying? But you got to also have that, you have to have that confidence to be able to put yourself out there too, like Boogie was saying. You got to know how to talk to people, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to go out there and like, I don't want to say nothing offensive, but you don't have to go like force it on people like some people do. You gotta let it happen naturally.
I give y'all a trick. I just tell them to follow me. I do tattoos. The next day, I'm gonna inbox each person I met. Out of
Yep.
10, my page set up though. So out of 10, I'm gonna be able to sell 3. You can't do this if your page ain't set up.
Right.
If you look at your page every day, I learned this in my social media marketing course. This is a tip. Would you want to switch lives with you? So look at your story every day of what you're doing every day. Would you switch lives with this person?
Cause you'd be like, dang, I want to do what they doing. That look fire.
So do that every day. Make your page look like that. So now when you selling people, hey, that nigga lit. I want to go kick it with him. I want to learn from him. I want to get tatted by him because it's also a vibe. You got to put that out there, like what she was saying earlier. So very important. Live your. You was finna trade lives tomorrow. Because I'm switching with Russell Westbrook. That was his thing in the course. He said Russell Westbrook didn't pick up his phone when he was talking to him. He ain't talked to nobody else. It was one-on-one, very personal. He say ever since then, he wanted to switch lives with him. That's the type of life he was living. So make sure you treating your business like that. Like, hey, I want to do business with that person. They know my name. Hey, Tati, what's good? Hey, Bug, what's good? GQ. People by name or code name. So just think about that when y'all doing that.
But yeah, definitely doing follow ups with everybody. That's something that I learned too from the car. You know, follow up with everybody. If you get a follow, you know what I'm saying, tap in with them folks. They following you for a reason. Especially if you got a business, they ain't following you just to look. They following because you do a service. So tap in with them about that. You know, let them know, I saw you follow me. If you're trying to get some work done, holler at me.
And trust me, 50 followers is a lot of followers. If it was 50 people in your house right now, would it be a party? It's a party on your page then. Think about it like that.
Definitely.
Get the party popping with them 50 people first before you worried about going viral. Nurture the 50 people. Get to know them. Like their story. Like their story. Heart stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to affect anything.
You take a couple of them.
So make sure you do that.
Yeah. So those was good tips. I like those. But that's little bitty things, you know what I'm saying, that'll help improve your business, you know what I'm saying, regardless of what you're doing. But these are the things that help us become successful in being shop owners.
And tattoo artists. Yeah. So what you think about when a tattoo artist say they want to be a shop owner but don't invest towards that? How you feel about that? How many artists you met said they want to own a shop?
Every artist.
Everyone.
How many you know went and did it outside of yourself?
0. 0. Every artist, they just be scared. Like and then a lot of artists that be saying that they be even scared to even show their face on social media. So how you even about to market yourself or market your shop? Like that don't even make sense.
Y'all got to change y'all perspective for real.
Like,
I get a lot of people say, you know, I'm not a social media person. You know, I don't like being on there. I wasn't like that either. But I posted myself enough. Tati saying when we met her, I knew 100 artists that say they would love to open a shop. The only person I know open a shop is her.
Yep. And you got to think about it like this, right? Are you opening up a shop to just make money or to help other people make money? Because you can't make no money if your shop ain't making other people money. You're gonna lose. Like Tati, you ain't got a name drop, right? But you said it was people that wanted to open, where they wanted, like, even you to go to different shops when you was working with us, and you was like, I'm not leaving y'all shop. When I leave that y'all shop, you doing what?
My own shit, my own stuff. Like,
so why you was thinking they was trying to encourage you to do that? You think they be trying to just bring down the empire, hate on each other? What is it? What do it be now that you on the other side? Because you dealing with it too now, because you be trying to help artists, and all of them don't want the help also.
So the question is, what do I feel like with what?
What do you feel like when tattoo artists leave a shop but don't open up their own, but try to get people to leave that shop?
Right.
It's most definitely hate for sure, but I don't know. Tattoo artists just be weak. They mindset be weak. Everything about them just be weak. Like just weak. Just I don't know. And then I just feel like if you leave a shop and you're making good money at the shop, like if you don't go like do your own thing and really do some bossed up stuff, like you're not doing nothing. You just bouncing around, moving around. You messing up your clientele for real. That's all that's doing. Like you messing up what you got going on.
And what I learned in that gist of things, right? We used to have a shop where we just help people. Like I'm talking about for free. Like just throw them clients. I just send them $3,000 in clients. They'll just act like it's regular. They won't be like, thanks, bro. I bought us food today. They'll be like, hey, I grabbed you some food here. It costs $10. So people very selfish in this world, right? But you not doing it to also get blessed by them. You're going to be blessed, period, right? So when you help people, trust me. Steve Harvey said that when you do enough just to help yourself, the universe just give you enough. God just give you enough to help yourself. when you do a lot for others and help people around you, the universe bless you enough to help others. Of course, you can't walk them to the water, put their head in the water, and make them drink. They gonna drown. But at the end of the day, as long as you take them to the water, teach them how to fish, it's their job to sit out there and catch the fish.
Absolutely.
What you think about that, GQ? What you been learning since becoming a tattoo shop owner and a successful tattoo artist?
As far as other artists
Yeah,
and how they move, or just in general, you mean?
other artists and how they move. Because a lot of them friend each other or say they each other friends. What you think about that?
I think they be phony kicking it. A lot of artists, like I said, they usually are solitary people. They don't be around a lot of people. So what they really be looking for is camaraderie and friendship. They don't be looking for to open a business really or be successful at it. They want to be around other people that's artists because it look cool, but also to be able to do that, you got to put the work in. You got to actually put the hours in with other people. You got to spend time with artists. You got to go out with other artists. You have to do things around artists, and iron sharpens iron.
That's how I got good though, cause I'm good with talking to people, and I wouldn't say like I'm friendly, but I'm friendly enough. Like I'm not no.
You got good enough people skills
Yeah,
to
like I'm not no.
have a
I ain't grow
conversation
up
and
as
talk
no
with people.
introvert.
They call
I
it
got a
code
lot of
switching. We
siblings,
from the hood, right? So we had nothing. So real friendship, you would put $2 together to get a bag of chips with some meat and cheese in it or whatever the hell y'all doing. A blunt, gas in the car, liquor. I'm talking about 5 people going on one bottle. You feel me? And they really enjoying each other off that one bottle. We were slaves. We used to dance around the fire, and they gave us the pig, and we made chitlins and pig
Everything.
feet and
Yep.
bacon
Pig
and everything. You
ears,
feel
yep.
me? We figured it out. A lot of people want to fake like they're your friend, but they ain't trying to eat with you from the mud.
Right.
They see you right there with them, and they don't want to be like, hey, let's grow together. They want to be
The top
chief.
dog.
They want to be the chief when
wanna
we
be the
all
top
chiefs.
dog.
Man, that's what I go through a lot with artists, especially, and like. Oh,
So what
Lord.
would change that? Do you think that's gonna change, or you think it's just rare?
I don't know, but it's like everybody can't be the top dog. People don't even have like.
My recommendations
Some
of
skills.
being a shop
Can't be the
owner
top dog.
or opening up like 6 tattoo shops now, my recommendation will be like, don't open up a tattoo shop first. It's just dumb. You're gonna save $20,000, put it in the business to try to make it back. The average
it's gonna take a
business
minute.
is not profitable until 6 months to a year in. Now, sweet or anything like that, cool. Or if you really gonna be putting the work out, but if your page ain't putting the work out and you ain't bringing the clients in, don't just say I'm gonna go open up the shop and I'm gonna be rich. No, you just picked up another
Got
job.
another bill.
Make sure you take care of yourself. You save enough money and then get to it. You know what I'm saying? You was different. You was making a lot of money when we first met each other, and still is now. But a lot of artists will be making like 4,000 and be like, I'm finna go open up a shop. Don't do that. It's dumb. Ask ChatGPT. Ask a business coach. They're gonna tell you, no, wait until you get here. You could save that money. Think about it. If you just paying booth rent at $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, it's still saving you way more money.
Then if you had your own
And
studio,
then if you had your own studio and business and had to worry about lights, marketing, everything, you know what I'm saying? So would you tell everybody that you met now to start a shop? What would you tell them to do?
no, I'll tell everybody. I'll tell everybody to get in the shop with other artists.
I would say invest with other people. That's
Yeah,
that's what I like to do.
Yeah, most definitely. I say just don't do it by yourself. Cause doing like, especially like something like this, by yourself, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be sticky. It's gonna be really crazy.
And then if you ain't got the experience, or like you said, or around people who know what they're doing, you're gonna fail. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna fail. How many businesses?
I
how many
keep it
business?
I could keep it 100 though, because in the tattoo industry, it's less likely to fail. Just to being 100.
That's true.
Because as long as you get a shop that you could pay the bills yourself, cool. We used to sleep in the front on a futon. You know what I'm saying? Some nights. Even though we'd go get hotel rooms some nights, we knew the girl at the hotel. Some days we'd wash up in the sink and sleep on a futon. So it will be successful if you put your all into it. But cause you'll be able to pay it. But a lot of
you
people
put
don't
your
even
all
not
into
putting their all into it.
Right.
Do it with somebody. She a gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She's what they call a deception of the story. But
Yeah.
if you line up 100 people and they try to do that, they gonna go. She viral. She know how to go viral. She know how to build pages. Get with her. Do it with her. Hit her up.
Yep. Link in the bio. Name on the
It's only
screen.
forever tattoos.
Stupid.
But yeah, definitely gotta soak all the knowledge up you can get. You know what I'm saying? If
What,
you,
what you
Take
think?
some courses, man.
Take
Spend
the
that
courses,
money
spend the
and
money
take some
on the
courses.
education,
Go
yeah.
go back to school.
go to school for it.
Literally.
Learn everything you can learn about something.
Yep. I would say the first course to take is social media.
Yep.
Yeah,
'Cause that's the
most
world we
definitely
live in
taking
now.
Courses like
Yeah.
Social media and tattoo coach. Just go. I know they be making fun of all the traditional artists. Be making fun. You can't learn nothing in 3 days. Even if you learn something, they weren't willing to teach you. I say, hey, go spend every extra damn you got on learning something. Social media course, spend 100. You bought that course. What was it called? With like the 5 thing. But yeah, he bought like a little course where it was like 5 different artists on there or whatever. You probably ain't learn a lot, but just investing in and teach you like, oh, what I would do different, what I didn't like about it.
And investing, like he said a while ago, that help you take it more serious. If your money on the line, you have to do it. You like, man, I done spent money on this. I can't be bull. You know what I'm saying? I can't be playing with this. But if you get the information from somebody for free, you might not take it that serious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I took a course where he said if you complete the whole course and it don't work, they give you your money back.
Worth it.
I was only like 3 sections in and I made the money. And it's the tip that I tell everybody: inbox your followers. I made that money back in 3 days. I never would inbox the followers. They'd be like, oh, I was just thinking about a tattoo. They follow the tattoo page. I took the course for food. My boy had 100K followers now, just opened up his restaurant. You feel me? And I told him to learn all his numbers and all that stuff. So it's basic. Your average client spend, what they spend. Hey, I make 100 at a job. Okay, I'm cool with doing 3 $30 tattoos. I made 120. That's the same I was making at a job. I did that 10 days. Okay, I can fire my job. Let me keep at it. Keep at it. Or if I'm broke, I'm not going to sit around. I'm going to go to the mall. I'm going to go to the club. I'm going to go to the bar. I'm going to talk to people. I'm not going to sit here for 8 hours. It's not going to make you any money. Get outside.
Right. Yeah. It's that simple. Because you ain't sitting at a job, like I said earlier. You ain't sitting at no job collecting the money. You're not getting paid hourly. You got to go out there and put the work in, especially when you're an entrepreneur. Because if you don't make the money, it's not coming.
All right, y'all. We hour in. We getting up out of here. Y'all got any closing?
Only an
information?
hour? Damn.